Hey, you guys. Yes, welcome
Hey,
to
you guys.
an amazing episode of Talkers vs. Doers. I know you guys always come in to see our faces because I just never know really and truly what Mike is going to do. So I like try to get to the start button before him. I be looking at everything. That's the fun part about it when you're working with somebody amazing. But hey, it is Talkers versus Dudes, and we're gonna jump right into it. Y'all see him flexing, but y'all see him flex. Apparel
flexing in this
available.
nice,
Apparel
flexing in
available.
this nice sweat. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got a
Yes.
chance to wear my blue hat in a while. Had this nice dark blue sweat. Talkers versus doers. Got me feeling fresh, fly, and slim to death.
Mm, 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 mm. Talkers versus Real Apparel is actually on IG. Check it out. We are taking orders in now too. But yeah, that look nice, and I'm sure it's gonna look
Hey,
nice on
thank
you.
you. Man, it feels
Oh,
good. It feels good. And look, all my big guys out there for the big guys. You see how good I look? This is an XL, baby. Got me feeling all slim. Got me feeling all sexy.
he do look. He do when he came on. I was like,
Uh,
ooh, he do. He looks slim.
so get you one. Get you
Yeah,
one. Get you one.
get
Talkers
it.
versus doers. Go get
That's
you one.
part of the piece that we take away some inches. Yeah. That's
Period.
how it work.
Period. It's like gym mirrors. For all y'all be flexing and posing, getting your pose on in the gym mirrors, they're slim mirrors. They make you look better. That's
Mm-hmm.
what our apparel do. It make
Mm-hmm.
you look like a talker, not a talker, but a doer. I got
Yes.
it messed up.
Yeah. No.
I told you
You
what I
good
told
because
you what brain. It
you was
makes you stop looking like a talker and like a doer. So go get what you waiting on.
a slim door. Is that? Let's go. Let's go.
Sexy doer.
Yes. Beautiful door. Amazing door. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man.
We going in because our topic is mental health anyway today and mindset. We're going to continue to push that because it's a topic that needs to be spoken about. Many people share away from it, but especially in the entrepreneurial world. But also with that, like we're talking and we're speaking, mental health is so important. So how you feel, how you think, your self-awareness of everything goes in detail. And also it depicts where you're going in your process. So the great thing about it, as we were saying, you got to feel and look good. You got to be able to pump up yourself and give yourself those affirmations of just how great you are. So with that being said, Mike, what is your thoughts about that? Is just that mental health piece of, just being someone that's just not only entrepreneur but a doer of how profound it is to speak greatness.
Yeah, I think the most important thing, first of all, let me just say this as a disclaimer: being in the helping or giving fields, which is, therapy, counseling, coaching, life coaching, consulting, mentoring, which is typically people who have a heart and compassion or passionate about helping others be better. So I always like to say, first of all, I am not a therapist. You have education and training in the counseling space. I do not. However, we're both coaches. And so we are, abreast to the field. So the first thing I always tell people in terms of mental health is a word, right? It's a word or a theme. And it doesn't mean that something has to be wrong with you for you to either have mental health issues or to work on your mental health. It's just that we don't say that something's wrong with you if you go to the gym every day. Oh, okay. We call that a gym rat, or we call that, okay, they're about their fitness, they're about their fitness.
Right.
They're living a healthy lifestyle.
Mhm.
We don't we don't now you may have names for it, but someone who eats right and takes care of their lifestyle in terms of their diet will say
Yeah.
they have a healthy lifestyle, they eat right. But when it comes to mental health, it's always this stigma on it where
Exactly.
it's something different. So mental health is just that. It's how much you take care of your mental for
Mhm.
longevity. So the first thing I'll say is this: though it is very, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, Erica, and to the viewers, but I think it's a trend now, which is great. It's great that it is a trend because more people are okay with getting some help with their mental
Yeah.
health, right? But at the same time, because it's trending within the last decade very heavily, people throw around and loosely use the terminology. You'll
Right.
hear people have a hard day, they'll come home and say, I'm depressed. No, that's a clinical word, but people
Mhm,
throw it
mhm,
around.
mhm.
You'll have someone who's thinking about things they have coming up at work or at home, and they'll say, I have anxiety. where it's
Yeah.
just some nervousness. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
in that respect, I say this. I said all that to say this. When you feel that you're off in any capacity, you're mental, you feel like things are not right, you're in the wrong headspace, or you just feel like you need to really talk to someone for some deeper stuff, especially unresolved issues or trauma from your past, get help.
Mhm.
Get a therapist, get a counselor. There are so many resources out there now where they're making it easier for you to get the help that you need. And me as a life coach, you and I are both coaches as well. We have our different niches, but as a life coach, I always say for me and my client, I want any client that comes to me to get the help they need. Guess what? Sometimes that means a therapist or a counselor. So that's what it's all about for me. That's where I look at and how I look at mental health. I think it's a beautiful thing that
Mhm.
we all must work on.
Most definitely, most definitely. Not love. And just going back to that, Mike, as you spoke about, the stigma. That is one of the biggest things that I do in my work field is helping decrease that stigma when you heal mental health. When you hear that, everybody frowned up and say, what it is. But on the other side, like you said, it become very trendy topic as well. But for the minute ones of understanding mental health is just taking care of you. You
Hmm.
know, physical health is mental health. Good health is mental health. It's just what you process it. And when people are not educated about it, then they use different terminology and terms, like you said, the anxiety and the depression.
Hmm.
Those are different terms that are interchangeably used because people just have heard mental health. But when you actually look into all the different symptoms and things that comes beside it, it's much more. As many of my people that may be in that field, the DSM-5 tells so much detail when it comes to
Whew,
that
the
mental health.
DSM-5.
Yes, and book.
Mm, that's
but
a
going
book.
but going into that, when we're thinking about anxiety, which I push more of that anxiety and stress, that is up under the top five of mental health aspects is anxiety and stress. That is very, valuable for us within, I won't say valuable, but very known within the African American community, that those are things that we go through. But the main thing that we're providing is you have to get help.
Hmm.
Use that to make sure you are feeling good about who you are as a person,
Yeah.
because you can't be present and great in what you're doing if your health mentally is not right.
Yeah, yeah. You know what, Erica, that makes me to jump in there. That makes me think of something that I say often, and I have to explain it when I say it because people say, "Whoa, wait a minute,
Mhm.
we wouldn't expect that from you, Coach Mike." I say that being selfish is one of the most selfless things you can do, and I know you've probably
Definitely.
heard me say it. Maybe I've mentioned this even on one of our prior episodes. Being selfish is one of the most selfless things you can do. Mike, what the heck
Mhm.
are you talking about? That's a direct contradictory statement. What I mean by that is this: you just mentioned it. In order for me to pour into your life, I need
Ooh,
to fill my cup. In order for me
mhm,
to shed light and shine on all the beautiful things my sister Erica is doing, I need to make sure that I have light on myself.
mhm,
I can't shed light from a dark place. I can't love from a loveless place. I can't pour from an empty place. So fill yourself up first. Take care of your mental health first. So now you can bless and love and take care of people from the overflow.
mhm, mhm.
How is it even where it comes mental health, relationships, anything else? A lot of people struggle and don't know how to receive love or don't know what real love is because they never have been taught to love themselves.
Most definitely.
So start here, love yourself, fill your cup up, get the mental health help that you need, get the physical, all this aligns together because we're talking about mental health and mindset. Start here, start with you, this space where your head, heart, and gut connects.
Mhm,
Take care of you first, and then people will notice. People, your presence alone will be a loving presence. Your presence alone will be a positive presence to the people that you come in contact with.
yes,
That's what
yes.
it's all about.
And I love that you said that, Mike, because like you said, your presence, when you're in a good state, in a good mind, and good health, you're gonna attract the good things that needs to be connected to you. And I tell you guys all the time, anytime I'm talking, on IG, anything, I'm always transparent. And that was the one of the things with me was I had to take care of my mental health. As you guys know, talkers versus doers, we've been gathering more information, taking breaks, but it was most important because we had to make sure that we was in the area that we could with the different things that we're going. So many times we get so contrapted with other people telling us what to do, then we get in that mental health hole. And transparently, with me going on and doing so many things, I at one point got into that hole that I dug for myself of trying to do so much for everybody else and not taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
once I began just taking care of me and focusing on me, people have been connected and attracted to me. And it's like, look, I see your glow. I see what you're doing. I see you out there more in the community. That was because I had to take care of me. I had to
Yeah.
first take care of me and be selfish of me, like Mike said. And I love that because that was something always, once again, transparent. I had to be selfish even with family, and sharing
Oh.
with you guys
Woo.
because this talk is virtual. Sharing with you guys, I went to a process of not even talking to parents, mother, and everything because I had to be selfish with me. I had to come to grips of me and have that self awareness of me. And guess what? Being in the field that I'm in, and especially talking about mental health, everybody's not gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Family members and friends was questioning me. Why are you talking about it? Why are you telling people you're going through those different things? Because I have to let people know that I am real. And if I'm providing you a service or giving you information, I want you to know that you too can be that person to say, I overcome those things. I
Yeah.
had to go through struggles. I had to take time and be selfish for me. But this is what I provided by doing that. And I'm so excited for myself because that's just something I had to go through. Even having my background that I do have, I still had to check myself
Yeah.
because we sometimes think that we're too great or we're too awesome in our field that we don't have problems. But guess what, you guys, we're all humans. We all gonna go through things. We're all gonna grow through things. But it didn't start hitting that point of success until I start checking me mentally because of my mental health. When I started saying, okay, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna eat better, I'm gonna go to that gym, it made me more presentable to the mindset of now let's tackle A, B, C, and D.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you are getting that help for you first.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you can't pour in somebody else's cup if you're not full. You have
Right.
to.
Yeah. And the other thing on top of that, Erica, is that um it's where you started out. It all starts with mindset. You have to have the mindset that I'm doing this for me and I want to be my best self. I want to welcome that better version of
Mhm,
myself. And in order to do
mhm.
that, I got to start with me. I got to get my
Yes.
heart right. I got to get my mind right. I got to get the things that I'm intertwined with, my connections. I don't say circle, I say web. I got to make sure that my web is effective to me. So that way, and in order to do that, I need to be effective to my web, right?
Yeah.
I want to show up fully, wholly, and complete in my web. That way, I get back what I put out. The universe aligns to give you what you want, will, and work for. What I put out comes back to me. So guess what? I want that to be light, love, positivity, good energy, good vibes. I want it to be blessings just from, again, the words that come out of my mouth. Life and death lie in the power of the tongue. I want
Most.
everything that I do to be a blessing. That starts with the mindset of wanting to do that. That starts with that affirmation of, I am a blessing to others.
Mhm.
I am a benefit to every space that I'm in. That's the part where that mental health meets the mindset. If you're cloudy, if you don't have the judgment to get it right, start there and just know that the awareness has to be the first thing. You have to be aware that there's a problem and you have to want to change. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink.
You can't make them drink. Oh, see, just on that part right there, you guys.
Where my mic at?
I think that would
I
like
got all
it
these. I got all
uttermost.
these mics. No, I got all
Okay,
these mics
okay.
right here. I wanted one I can drop without
Just
dropping
drop
in folks'
it.
ear.
Like you
So,
can't make them drink. So
man,
right there on it, Mike. From that, we're gonna wrap up saying, "Go drink,
ooh,
go
come on
drink,
now. You
go,
y'all better go. Y'all better go get you one of them. What's that? A drink from where? That positive mindset, good mental health. Go get you a drink.
go get it."
Let me
It is a must that you go get it and you
drinking my
get
electrolytes.
hydrated with Mr. Mike. You get hydrated with that drink because
Holla.
guess what? Once you get hydrated with that drink and you have that positive mindset of affirmation, it then lead to your purpose. You're going to be able to identify your purpose more of who you are and the things that you can provide. Because right now it's cloudy because you have yet to take the chance to say, I'm going to drink that positivity. I'm going to pour
Mm.
into myself what's needed to pour into me. And from there, I know I'm going to be the best version for everybody I connect with. So we
Mm.
want to challenge you. We want to challenge you to drink. Any comments that you have or thought about it, just hit, okay, I challenge myself. I will challenge myself. Always on social media platforms. We're watching, we looking to connect. But not only that, we don't want you to just talk about it. We want you to be a doer of change. Be that doer of change. And we look forward, you guys, of catching you on the next episode. Because we just want to drop in and give y'all a little piece so y'all can get drunk off some great water and positivity to hit us on the next one as we go more in detail. Because I think we need to go in more detail, Mike, on the next episode, just about that purpose after you reach getting fulfilled and hydrated.
No
So
doubt. So
thank
get you a drink, and then welcome that purpose. Y'all got to come back. We're gonna be talking
you.
about purpose. So let's do it, Coach.
Let's get it. Let's go. We'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you had an amazing time. Follow on all social media platforms. Talkers versus doers.
And we out. Peace.
Mm-mm.